Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm back with yet another New Metal Monday where I talk about my favourite new releases of the week, and I have another 3 brand new albums that I want to talk about. But before I begin, as always, check out the description box below, which will have a Spotify playlist link, and this playlist will feature every single album that I talk about on my New Metal Monday videos. So if you use Spotify, make sure to give that a follow. If you don't use Spotify, don't worry about it, because I will also include the band's YouTube channels or their Bandcamp pages, just so you guys can find the music that I talk about as easily as possible. But like I said, I've got 3 brand new albums that I want to talk about, and I'm just going to jump straight in. Okay, so first up on my list, I have Necrot with Lifeless Birth, and it's the 3rd studio album from the US death metal band. Now, this record is incredibly guitar driven, so you can expect a lot of epic riffs and lots of guitar solos that just seem to come at you from every direction. It's equal parts aggressive as well as being incredibly addictive, and it's a great combination of old school ferocity mixed in with contemporary chugging groove infused riffage. It also has this really muscular, knuckle-dragging, trudging attitude and stomp that goes along with that epic guitar goodness. And the vocal style is rasping and guttural that really commands your attention and just wipes your face clean off. They are in your face constantly. This entire record is just an epic slab of ferocious death metal. And it just keeps getting better and better every single time you listen to it. So if you are a fan of the likes of Bolt Thrower, Morbid Angel, or Cannibal Corpse, you're definitely going to want to get onto this one. Drill the Skull was my favourite track of this record. It opens with this very groove-infused riff, really sinister, chugging guitars, rolling drum beats until it just completely explodes into life. At the halfway point, you can expect a lot of very frantic riffage, blistering blast beats, but the thing that really stood out to me the most about this track was the guitar solo at the end. It just explodes out of nowhere. It is electrifying and it just soars to great heights until the track descends into that trudging kind of stomp as it fades out again. But honestly, that guitar solo in that track is spectacular. So if you like your death metal with a huge focus on the guitar intricacies and details, you're definitely going to want to get onto this one. Okay, so next up on my list, I have Tear with Battle Ballads, and it's the 9th studio album from the really epic, powerful, melodic, progressive death folk metal band from the Faroe Islands. Now, this band have long been a champion when it comes to the Faroese culture, traditions, folklore, and stories in the metal scene. Clean, crisp riffage with a heavy influence of folk metal. The drums are relentless and they just repeatedly pummel you, and the solos in this are beyond stunning. Now, like most albums of this subgenre, you can expect it to be incredibly powerful, energetic, emotive, and rousing, as well as incredibly crushing. So this is no exception whatsoever. As well as being captivating and crushing, there's also something very haunting and emotive about it, especially when it comes to the 2 tracks that are sung entirely in the Faroese language. Now, I have no idea what they're talking about. I can't understand the language myself, but there's something so incredibly powerful and beautiful about it that really captivates your attention. So if you like your melodic death metal with a lot of flair and opulence with heavy folk elements, this one is definitely one for you, especially if you are a fan of the likes of Amon Amarth, Falkenbach, or even Enslaved. You're definitely going to want to get onto this one. Hangman was definitely my favourite track of this record. It starts off with multiple vocalizations and it really showcases the band's musical prowess so well. You have a lot of really dense, dramatic orchestration until the track just kicks into life. Electrifying storytelling, atmospheric collective chants, and the solo again just bursts out of nowhere. I love this record, I love that track, and I really enjoy my melodic death metal with a lot of really cool folk elements as well. It really does keep your mind interested. Definitely check this one out. Okay, so last up on my list, but certainly by no means least, I have Karu with Hydra, and it's the debut album from the Finnish melodic death metal band. This record is so intricately detailed, it's incredible. Now, it is a concept album that tells the story of a dystopian future where various nations are at war with each other, but it falls on the shoulders of a very unlikely duo who go out to solve the mysteries of this war. And the record really creates this world when you listen to it. It has a really dense atmosphere about it, huge orchestration, synth moments, crushing guitars, pummeling, deafening drums, and the vocal style is unforgiving. It is so deep and demonically guttural, but there's a few surprising melodic moments throughout this as well. It's just a really fun, compelling record to listen to, so if you like your melodic death metal with a lot of dramatic flair for the theatrics and really dense atmosphere that takes you on a journey, this one is definitely for you, especially if you are a fan of the likes of Premier, Winter Sun or Omnium Gatherum. I reckon that you're going to like this one. Church in the Deep was my favourite track of this record. It opens with a very sinister, slowing heartbeat, and then the drums come into a marching roll. The guitars are very ominous as well, until this roar just rips out of nowhere, and it seems to go on forever. You've also got tolling bells in the background, crushing guitars, really dense orchestration. There's something really enticing about this track, but very, very dark at the same time. Incredibly addictive, really fun to listen to. Do not sleep on this one. I'm going to be keeping my eye on this band to see where they go next. And that's it for this week's New Metal Monday. Once again, comment down below to let me know what you think of today's records. And if you have any of your own recommendations, let me know and I will definitely get them checked out. As I said at the beginning of the video, check out the Spotify playlist and give it a follow if you don't already, or check out the band's YouTube channels or their Bandcamp pages, which will be linked down there as well. I know I say this every week and I've been saying this for about 2 months now. More content is coming. My university course finishes for the summer at the end of next month, so I will have a lot more time to research and plan and film and record and edit all of these videos that I've got planned. I've got so many videos planned, they're all up in here. I just haven't had the time to do them yet, but that time is definitely coming. Thank you so much for your support. It means the absolute world to me, and I will see you very soon in my next video.